जी मिले। धन्यवाद अध्यक्ष महोदय।
पी रविंद्र बाबू।
Thank you, madam, for giving this opportunity. On behalf of Telugudesam Party, madam, we support this bill wholeheartedly. Madam, but when we see the afforestation, we have to understand why this bill is necessitated. I think it's because of the human greed. Everywhere we are felling the trees, we are destroying the forests. That's why there is afforestation effort. And to preserve the ecology, we have been seeing every day there is global warming. There were much furor about ozone hole 1 decade back because of the fluorocarbons and recklessly using refrigerations. Madam, all these things are happening because of the human greed and reckless felling of the trees and reckless usage of the resources available in the nature. There is a saying, nature can provide for the needs of the human beings. It cannot provide for the greed of the people. Greed, nobody can understand. Afforestation is like treating the symptom of a disease. The disease is the disastrous or reckless or unplanned urban growth or unplanned reckless felling of the trees and denudation of the soil. Madam, I'll tell a small example, madam. As my colleague had said, tigers are foraying into the urban areas. It is very shocking to see, of course, very interesting to see also. But this is the symptom of the forests being destroyed recklessly without worrying about flora, fauna. Madam, I come from such an area which is called KG Basin. This is the most KG Basin hub of the oil and gas explorations. I have met personally the minister, and the dredging operations and drilling operations led to the land subsidence.
1 minute, please. माननीय सदस्यगण, अगर सभा की सहमति हो तो ये बिल को विधेयक को पारित करने तक सभा की कार्रवाई। Yes, you can continue.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving this. Yes, ma'am. So the land subsidence, ma'am, the soil erosion in my area, it is because of the forest or trees felling. Dredging operations, there are certain human operations which are taking place for the facilitation of the trade. Though trade is of course welcome, but what is the consequence of such activities? For example, dredging. Dredging is the one which helps in navigation of the ships to maintain the draft. When the dredging is taking place, the surrounding places also get soil erosion and land subsidence. In my specific area, every month 1 meter of land is getting subsided and 1 meter of land is getting eroded. I am afraid at this rate of progression of the dredging and reckless drilling, one day the whole East Godavari district will disappear into the thin air, madam. So this is the reckless usage of the natural resources we have. We have to preserve them. Instead of attacking the symptoms, let us attack the disease. Let us have a control plan. Madam, there is one more feeling which I get. Whenever there is a Supreme Court interferes in every matter, we are simply following their dictum. There may be a days ahead, then we will have to elect the Supreme Court judges first, then they elect the MPs next. So every time, as per the directions of the Supreme Court, as per the observations of the Supreme Court, as per the observations made in so and so judgment, we are bringing this bill. Madam, I always get confused whether it is a parliamentary supreme or a judiciary supreme. I am not saying that judges are wrong. They may be right. But why did you not think about it before? Why did you not thought about this fund before? Why should you have directions from the Supreme Court giving poor image of the Indian parliamentary democracy system? We are celebrating 125th birth anniversary of Ambedkar, and we are still following the Supreme Court judgments, giving a poor impression about the legislators which we have legal luminaries here. Yet we are not able to foresee the problems which country may face in future. The Afforestation Fund, one of the most wonderful concept conceived by the present government, but since afforestation is only a symptom, remedial symptom, that means giving a remedy to the cough, then attacking the disease like a tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is the one which is nothing but human greed. Let us control the greed. There will be no need for any afforestation, no need for providing any fund. All things will be all right. human welfare will be all right. We are already third world countries. We are paying heavily because of the Western industrialization. Ever since West has industrialized, we are being heavily for their faults. They are putting industries and they are saying you plant the trees in India and South Asian countries. So, madam, this is injustice.
Yes.
This has to be tackled at the international level also.
Yes.
For their recklessness, for their reckless felling of the trees and environment degradation, we are asked to pay compensation. We are asked to pay this amount. Let us imagine these 40,000 crores had been spent on the welfare schemes. How would have been the country?
Thank you.
Therefore, I pray, Minister, let us also attack the disease, the issues, the causes of this degradation and destruction of the environment, making us necessitating to have this type of bill passed. Thank you very much, madam. On behalf of Teludesam, we wholeheartedly support this bill, but I specially appeal to the minister, please pay attention to East Godavari district for land subsidies, otherwise the district will disappear, madam. Thank you, madam.
Srimati K. Kavita.
Thank you, ma'am.